Is a cool million enough to retire on without debts or obligations? That's a tough cookie to break down, but let's give it a go. Okay, let's talk numbers. Inflation is a beast. It chews on your nest egg like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. The average inflation rate hovers around 3% per year. Doesn't sound like a lot, right? But if you retire at 65 and end up living to a ripe old 95, that means your million is going to feel like about $412,000 by the end of it all. But let's not get all gloomy. You're debt-free and obligation-free, which is like being in the financial equivalent of the clear blue waters of the Bahamas. It's incredibly freeing and gives that $1 million a lot more muscle. So where do you park that cash for 30 years of golden sunsets? If you take a conservative approach, like a nice mix of bonds and stocks, you might average a 4 to 5% return after taxes. With a little quick math magic, that means you could potentially pull $40,000 to $50,000 a year without shrinking the principal too much. Now, these are cookie-cutter stats and returns. The reality is life likes to throw curveballs. Remember 2008? Yeah, markets do that sometimes. Plus, medical costs can be a heavyweight champion that can knock out your savings in the later rounds. So can you live on that $40,000 to $50,000 a year in the United States? Absolutely. In fact, in Portland, Oregon, where I come from, it's totally plausible, if you play your cards right. But if you're dreaming of caviar on a yacht, yeah, you might need a bigger boat. I mean a larger financial cushion. Healthcare is the wild card. Medicare kicks in at 65, but it's not a catch-all, and long-term care isn't cheap. The possibility of unexpected medical expenses should have you eyeing that million with a healthy dose of respect. And let's talk lifestyle. Retiring comfortably is like saying you want to buy a car that's not too expensive. One person's Tesla is another person's Toyota. You might be thinking wine tours in Napa Valley, while others are just peachy with a Netflix subscription and a fishing pole. The bottom line? Location, lifestyle, and unexpected expenses will dictate whether $1 million is enough for you to hang up your work boots and sip lemonade on the porch. Retiring in Manhattan on $1 million? Good luck. But in a spot like Portland, where life's a little easier on the wallet, it's a goer. Keep a close eye on those retirement calculators. Track your expenses like a bloodhound. And remember to factor in the good old fun money, because what's retirement if you can't enjoy it? And hey, if you're really in Portland, drop by the Rose Garden sometime. The blooms are on me.